And we're frozen. No, we're not.
We're live. We're back. We've been out of action for a couple weeks. Happy to be back. We're gonna wait till we get a couple viewers on.
Okay, now
Oh, I think now we're live. All right, so we're back. It's been 2 weeks since we've been gone. Hope you missed us.
we missed you.
We missed you guys. We missed all our loyal viewers. We're gonna wait a couple minutes till people pop on.
Why is it not?
Oh, we got 2 viewers. Welcome, guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday at 7.
Why is it not letting me?
Hope everyone's enjoying this heat wave.
I love it.
Me too. I can take this.
Over everything.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not letting me. Oh, we don't like watching your voice.
Out of action for.
And we're frozen. Okay, okay, there we go.
All right, let's kick it off. I'll read the mission statement. Greater Waltham Recovery Solutions mission is to connect those with substance use disorder to recovery treatment services. Additionally, we offer scholarships to safe and effective sober living. We educate the public through community outreach and help veterans access premier quality treatment. Our organization embraces cultural diversity and is inclusive of every race, religion, sexual orientation, veteran status, socioeconomic background, disability, and age group. So pretty much what we do is we raise funds for sober living to provide people with sober living. We help people access treatment in the quickest way possible. We do family consulting. We consult people who don't know anything about what's going on in the treatment world, where to go, what to do, who to turn to. We give people our best advice, their best chance for success. We give them that based on our experience. We also provide referrals to intervention services. What else do we do?
Well,
We
we
educate.
get people into treatment.
We get. Yep, we said that.
We said that no matter what insurance, and as you guys know, we've been scholarshiping people into sober living, and which is when we bring up our magic number for tonight, because we ask people to donate, and that money is not going towards us. It's not going to our. We don't. We're volunteers, so we don't get paid. This is going so that we can continue scholarshiping people into safe, reputable, sober living. So our magic number for tonight is 9.
Number 9.
Because Dave, do you go by David or Dave?
Either way.
Either way, he's going to be next month celebrating 10 years. He has 9. So 9 is going to be our magic number for tonight. The Venmo is at Recovery Solutions. If you need the PIN code, it's 0143. Can't do 9, that's fine. If you can, that's great. If you want to double it, if you want to triple it, and that's so that we never have to say no. You know, we have a couple people scholarshiping right now, and we want to be able to continue to do that.
Yeah, and just an update for everybody watching. We have two gentlemen yesterday landed at their sober living. They were at a halfway house, long-term treatment, so they just landed at their sober living. We're helping fund their sober living for the first month, and we have another gentleman this week that's going to be landing at his sober living. So we got 3 scholarships uh, processing. So your money's going a long way. We're able to provide 3 people this week with scholarships for sober living. So we're excited about that. We'll list off our team. So our executive director is Julie Bunch. Our co-director is Deb Moore. Our house registered nurse is Linda Powell. We also have our director of social media and marketing, Kim G. Myself, I'm the director of outreach. We have Jessica, who's our secretary. Who else we got? Richie Evans.
Richie the Wolf,
director of operations.
Mandy McGowan.
Mandy McGowan does it all. She does great work. She's up at the shelter killing it. She's our recovery coach. So that lists off our team. And tonight we're excited to have David Hanley on. David is co-owner, co-founder of Clear Haven Recovery. They're a PHP in Waltham, Mass. He's also co-owner of Fox Run Sober Living. He does some nonprofit work. He's involved at the board of directors for Interaction Recovery. I'm sure they do a lot of similar things as we do here with raising money for scholarships for people with sober living. So let's welcome Dave. Dave and I got sober, or we went through a halfway house together back in the day, and I've gotten to see Dave. Dave's gotten to see my journey. So, Dave, please tell us a little bit about addiction, the harm it's caused you, and how it's impacted you, your family, all that.
All right, great. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you taking me out here and taking the time. I think what you guys do is great. It's some of the work that I try to do too. Um, yeah, like I said, like Mike said, me and him have known each other for a little while now, probably 10, 12 years. We landed in a halfway house together and get to know each other. I really respect the way he runs his program and the amount of help that Mike provides for the community at large, and for a lot of individuals that I've come across in my day. Um, my journey was much like a lot of others that you've heard probably in the past. I grew up in a pretty normal upbringing in Wilmington. Went to Wilmington High. I was a decent student and played sports and had a very supportive and loving family. But somewhere along the line, I started to dabble with cocaine and quickly turned into an OxyContin addiction. This is probably we're talking probably 20 years ago. I'm saying 9 years sober, but I'll be 10 years sober in about a month, like Jessica said.
Woo!
And so this was quite a while ago. This was right in the height of the kind of the oxy epidemic when it really kind of kicked off 20 years ago. It was also in the height of when we didn't really know what we were getting into, I guess, with the OxyContin. So that quickly got away from me. I didn't know anything about opioids or opiates or painkillers or any of that business, but I learned quick, and I got pretty sick pretty quick. It started to take over my life, and it started to, you know, I started to become somebody I didn't recognize, my family didn't recognize, and my friends. I started to alienate myself from my normal friends, from my normal activities, sports, all the things that I like to do and I enjoyed in life, and you know, got worse and worse over the years, and I eventually became a heroin addict, and that was something that was a big no-no, and it's something that nobody really ever thinks they're going to get into, but I got into, and then at that point, that's when you start showing up at detoxes and halfway houses and recovery centers and all the things that eventually saved my life and all the things that we're trying to help people connect to now. These guys, their organization, and me and mine. So it was very helpful, but on through the years it went, and I hopped from place to place. Like I said, I got sicker and sicker, and I started to experience serious consequences. I started to get arrested. I started to experience health problems. I started to alienate myself. I started to lose relationships. I really tortured my parents and my family. And during this whole period, I had a little brother who also kind of got into this stuff too, and he got in pretty deep too. And I won't say we really used together, but kind of maybe our use overlapped and paralleled each other for a little while, and we really, beat my parents up for a little while with that. My sister and my entire family was really significantly impacted, and I went in a lot of treatment, and I faced a lot of consequences. Eventually, through the help of a lot of friends, I got into a 12-step program in Plymouth, New Hampshire, and I was able to kind of get on the right path. And I went to sober living in Wakefield. We're shooting this in Wakefield today. I went to sober living just up the street. And after many, many, many attempts to try to get it, many, many disappointments and heartbreaks, and run-ins with the law and all the other good stuff that comes with addiction, I eventually figured it out and I got it. And that was almost 10 years ago. But one of the ways my family was probably most severely impacted was that my little brother that I referenced a minute ago didn't get it. He was never able to figure it out. He was never able to kind of put real time together. And at 31 years old, he lost his life to a drug overdose. So I mean that's something that my family really,
Yeah.
still to this day has never recovered from. And it's also something that's been a catalyst in kind of pushing me into this line of work. This is kind of what I do. I do it for a living now. I didn't originally get involved with a nonprofit organization called Into Action Recovery, and our goal was really to open up a 12-step sober home in the Tewksbury area where I live now, and we accomplished that goal with my brother in mind and Heavy Hearts. And, we try to help men that were in the same position that I was in a few years back, and it's really done well and it's taken off and it's thriving today. It's a really good resource for everybody in the community of the Merrimack Valley and everywhere really. And it's also why I've continued to pursue this kind of line of work. You know, just this year,
Yeah.
myself and two partners, James Castrucci and Walter Frankel, opened Clear Haven Recovery Center, which is an IOP PHP day treatment center. You know, that's a new venture for me, but it's kind of my chosen line of work. It's something that my own addiction plus the loss of my brother's kind of motivated me and pushed me into.
Yeah.
So I've really tried to, throw myself into that lifestyle, and I enjoy it. I enjoy helping people. Um, and like I said, I have that motivation that kind of keeps me going.
That can be hard too, though. Being in this line of work, I know I've lost a good friend. Mike has lost friends. You lost your brother. People have lost children, fathers, mothers. What do you think it is that, you know, gets you to keep going through it? Is it just to give back? Is it to, try to save other people because you felt like, what do you think that is that drives you when you've lost someone and then to be working in this field?
I mean,
Good question.
yeah, for me, the thing that if I had to narrow it down to one thing, I'd say it's that I had a front row seat and I felt it myself what my family went through.
Right.
And I saw what my parents went through.
Yeah.
And prior to losing my brother, I lost two of my best friends, and I was, very close with their families. So I saw the impact firsthand. It wasn't like I read about it in the news. I
Right.
saw firsthand what it does to a family. And I guess my motivation is really that if I can prevent one family, two families, it sounds corny to say that, but if I can prevent
Yeah.
somebody's mother from not having to bury their kid at 25 years old or 30
Sure.
years old or something like anything like that. If I can prevent a family from going what mine went through,
Yeah.
that's what motivates me. It's all the motivation.
It's so hard though, working and then wishing that there's so many people like you wish you could have. Why I wish they'd gotten it now. Like I wish
Yeah.
I had the resources I had, and I'm sure you've then, but now turning it around and giving it back instead of feeling like, oh, what's the point? It's now this is the point, like you said, so no one else has another brother doesn't have to bury the brother, and I think it's so important because we've all lost people, and it can be really tough. Sometimes it's like, what's like, screw it, I couldn't save this person, so how can I save anyone else? But we're not in the business of saving. It's not to save
No,
people,
not at all. No, it's just giving people an opportunity
exactly
to change. Some people, I realize now that some people will never be or haven't been and may never be as fortunate as I was to have a lot of things going for me in life that kind of led me to where I could get well.
right.
I have a ton of support, family support, friends, and things like that. People that didn't give up on me. And also, I was introduced to a program that really made sense and worked for me.
Yeah,
And a lot of people might not be afforded those opportunities, so I try to bring that to as many people as I can.
yeah. That's it's we need it.
Oh, yeah.
It's so important.
So we got a bunch of comments. Let me just try to get
Yeah.
caught up on them. So
Catch it up.
catch it up. So Olga always tunes in. She said, "Hi guys, hi Olga. Thank you for tuning in."